Ladies and gentlemen, round number 2 is the schoolboy contest on 3 1.5 rounds. Between the red corner representing Downend and the Bristol Somerset division, Matthew Ross. And in the blue corner representing Horseshoe ABC, Ross and Wills division, Kayden Connelly. Connelly in the blue, Ross in the red.
So here we are then, ready for bout number 2 after a rousing opening here at the Grand Hotel, the Bristol Sporting Club show, the 45th year, I think I'm right in saying, for this fantastic club, and the first night that it's been a mixed audience with gentlemen and ladies here, and it's certainly changed the atmosphere and added something to it so far, Craig, I think, and let's hope bout number 2 will keep them all entertained.
That's right. Well, this is a rematch. Matthew and Kayden boxed last Sunday on the Downend show, and it was a fantastic, good quality contest. And by the looks of things, we're going to have the same again. Yep,
so it's Matthew in the red headguard for representing Downend and Bristol and Somerset in this particular match. And Kayden Connelly from the Horseshoe ABC in the blue, of course, and the green vest and red shorts. Not as frenetic a pace as the opening contest, but it's the Downend boy once again in the black and gold, who's black and yellow, I should say, who's getting the guard up high and trying to box his man. Connelly coming forward, throws a right hand and another, and then the left jab gets home. Matthew Cross just on the defensive a little bit, trapped in that blue corner, but skips out of it nicely using his feet. Hayden perhaps a little, I don't know, a little lighter on the feet, would you say, at the moment, Craig?
Very much so. He knows from last Sunday that Matt is a boxer mover, so that Hayden's doing the right thing. He's coming in, trying to trap him down, trying to use the short shots, trying to restrict. A nice hook up inside from Matthew, but he's trying to restrict Matt's movement because he's dependent on it. Doing the right thing. Good quality contest for lads this young.
And what age are they, roughly? Craig?
Matthew's 12 at the moment,
yeah.
And I think Hayden's just a little bit younger, but good quality first round.
Yeah. And I was just contemplating, you know, the age of being able to work out the tactics and be aware in the ring and to put into place what he learned last week. You know, this shows a good, intelligent boxing brain, doesn't it?
So he was from a good club in the Horseshoe and up in Swindon there, and as I say, Matthew's not from a bad club, I'm told.
Yeah, the coach is a bit dodgy now.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. But having said that, both guys are very thinking boxers, and at this level, that's good to see, because it isn't a fight. It's a very technical sport, and anyone that says it isn't going around it the right way. It is a very technical sport these days, especially with computer scoring.
Yeah, yes, definitely. So the boys taking a breather. Matthew preferring to stand, and Hayden just resting on the stool, getting no doubt some decent advice in the blue corner, and we'll be underway for round number 2 in just a moment. We have 11 contests in all this evening, and we're starting with the youngsters, and they're certainly entertaining us royally so far. I hope you're enjoying it at home too, whether you're watching online or on a DVD. And we'll see more of these boys, I'm sure, in the years to come. Not just on Bristol Sporting Club shows, but I'm sure at higher levels as well. But for the moment, it's round number 2, and Hayden again, Kayden rather, is again up on his toes, just bobbing and weaving, to use that boxing cliche. And they're both moving actually pretty well now, and Matthew's got into his rhythm a bit more, I think.
That's right. First round nerves out the way. Both the guys are into the contest now, thinking about taking advice from the corner. You can tell the Horseshoe guys have told him to apply a little bit more pressure, and Matthew just keep it long. And the guys have listened well. It's fantastic how they've managed to listen to the instruction and take it on board. Great life skill that hopefully they'll apply in future walks of life.
Absolutely. So Matthew is trying to work out how he can get inside and land some shots on Kayden. Kayden, meanwhile, is intent on taking the attack to the Downend boy. Nice footwork to get out of the way there by Matthew, and throws a right as he skips out of range, trying to get that left jab off. And for once, just backing Kayden up a little bit there. Turn nicely into the centre of the ring again, and going to the right. And that's the bell to end round number 2, and not too much between the two of them, I suggest there, Craig.
Not at all, no, as a good amateur boxing contest should be if it's properly matched. And this is a great match because there's nothing between the guys, as you quite rightly say, Nigel. I suspect the straighter shots are coming from Matt, but having said that, all to play for in the last round. Correct shots, a knuckle thrown with the knuckle part of the glove with force to the target area was not contravening any of the other rules. And you've got to look pretty carefully to see those. There's a lot of work going on, but some of them might not score. No. So at the same time, you know, some decisions you're surprised by. However, when you look back at them, you know, you see the cleaner work.
Yep, well, your far more experienced eye, I'm sure, is perfectly qualified to do just that. As you say, I think everybody scores every contest they ever see differently, don't they? And robberies declared when perhaps maybe the result was right in the first place, but don't tell that to Amir Khan. Meanwhile, round 3 then here. And Kayden is decided, right, I'm going to really catch the judges' eyes now, and I'm going to launch an assault, and throwing plenty of punches at the moment, but Matthew, trapped against the ropes, will look to just dance out of the way and move, and then throws nice little combination of punches. Good left on the as he broke away, as he caught Kayden on his way in. The taller boy from Downend, Matthew Cross. And certainly Matthew trying to pick Kayden off as the Horseshoe boy comes in at him, and just getting a little bit on top now, I think, Matthew, as he's perhaps slightly bigger physique. I think maybe he's just beginning to wear down his opponent, and maybe Kayden, been up on his toes all bout long, is just tiring a little bit, and it's allowing Matthew maybe to get off 1 or 2 more shots than he was earlier. As Craig was saying, it's the quality that counts, of course. They just get a little tangled up on the rope, but they're still moving around. The energy for both boys quite fantastic, and they're Matthew definitely getting on top in the closing stages here, I think.
That's right. I think this one's just going to come down to fitness in the end. And Kayden, great effort, wonderful effort, but perhaps in the end just a little bit more work in the gym. But what a great contest that was. Well done, boys.
Yeah, it certainly was. The applause from around the room. Not quite as frenetic as the opening contest, but quality nonetheless between Matthew Cross and Kayden Connelly. And we'll wait to see what the judges thought.
Ladies and gentlemen, result round number 2, a unanimous decision to Cross in the red corner. While we're waiting for the next 2 boxers to come in, I'm going to ask Glenn to draw the ticket for the last pot of whiskey. So on your entrance tickets, we are looking for number